it's Jen for the Love of Iris. Welcome to another video. Today's project is this one, and it is a framelits holder. I believe it's a Pootles creation, but I'm going to show you how to make it. You can use any paper you want, any cardstock you want. I'm using the Whisper White. It does need to be a 12 by 12 piece because you're going to cut it down to 11 by 12. So I'm just using our standard Whisper White. And my craft room is Mint Macaron and Tip Top Taupe. And I know both of those colors are retired. I can't care about Mint Macaron being retired because I'll use it forever. So I'm still going to continue with that theme, but you can stamp in any color you want. You don't have to use Tip Top Taupe. Crumb Cake works really well with Mint Macaron. I'm sure there's other color combinations that you may prefer, but I can't get off of Mint Macaron, and I won't. So anyway, Poodles did two. She did the big one and then a small one, and I'm going to show in another video a small one, changing the dimensions so that you can use 11.5 by, or 8.5 by 11 rather. But today's project is the big one because I've got some embossing folders and I want to put them in a separate one. So let's get started. The piece of cardstock that you're going to use is, like I said, 11 by 12. And to save time, I've already gone ahead and stamped mine with Timeless Textures and, like I said, Mint Macaron and Tip Top Taupe. But you can use whatever you want. You can also make it and then mat it, so however you like it. But let's just quit waffling and let's get moving. Okay, get out your scoring tool of choice, and on the 12-inch side, which is this side, okay, I just want to make sure you're going to score at 4 and 6. I'm using my scoring tool, not my scoring tool, my, what is this thing called? Stampin' Trimmer, that's what it's called. Just because it has every single increment, and I like to be able to score at 1/16 of an inch if I want to. And then flip it around, and on the 11-inch side, you're going to score at 2 and 9. So line this up at 2 and score. Again, scoring is the light gray, not the dark gray. And 9. You could also stick your bone folder in and just go in the groove. That works too. Okay, so 2 and 9. All right, we are through with this. So let us get our bone folder. Okay. And we're just going to reinforce these score lines here. You can see I started already, and I forgot that I was doing that in green. So I just flipped it over and said, whoopsie. I did a whoopsie. Okay, I'm just reinforcing these score lines. It doesn't have to be super crisp because we're going to fold it a bunch more. Okay, so this is the basics of the box. These fold up here like so. This is your front. These tuck in. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to separate the score line. So we're going to make a couple cuts on this little square here. So you've got a short rectangle, a square, and a long rectangle. The square is what we're going to cut up and into. And I'm just going to miter it a tiny bit. You don't have to really miter it at all, but I've gotten into a habit of mitering when I create boxes and stuff. So does anybody else do that? Because I do. Get stuck on something and then you just keep going. Now you didn't have to stamp this whole thing if you didn't want to. You could create the box first and then find out what sides we're going to show and then stamp. There's so many ways to do things. It's just crazy. Okay, so like I said, the short side is the front, so we're going to tuck this in to here. Okay, and then we'll bring up the back because the back is the full side. So you want the back to be on the outside. Oh no, look at that. That's going to be right where my piece is going to show. Oh well, I can't care. Okay, so I'm going to put adhesive on these two, the square and the short rectangle. And I'm using Fast Fuse. You could use any strong adhesive of your choice. And I made a bunch of these for my cards to hold my different type of cards. I'll show you those two here in a second. Okay, so all you're going to do is line up your narrow piece with your square on both sides. That's how I found it works best for me. You stay out of the way, mister. Okay, narrow pieces with the side. Whoa! Jerk. I can't like it when it doesn't behave. Okay, narrow pieces, and then line up your big pieces here. Same thing on this side. And that's basically your box. Now, in order to get this kind of angle here, it's very easy. You just take your scissors and cut from this point here to that point there. If you're not comfortable with scissors, you can do it on your trimmer, but I'm quite comfortable with my scissors, so I'm going to do it with them. And that's your box. I mean, that's really it. If you wanted to mat this, let me give you the dimensions. Let's see, that's 7 inches, so I would go, what, 6 3/4 or 6 7/8, depending on how big of a mat you want. And that's 4, so it's 7 by 4 on the front. So maybe 6 3/4 by 3 3/4. Then the side is 2 by, from the top, it's 2 by 6. So, I don't know, 1 3/4 by 5 3/4, 1 7/8 by 5 7/8, something like that. But anyway, that holds your big embossing folders. It holds your big framelits and makes your storage really pretty. So I went a little haywire on this one. This one's not near as much. I guess I could add a few more flourishes if I wanted to, but all in all, that's the project. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!